Hey guys, ArchieLuxury, how are you today? This is your pontiff, and you're on the ArchieLuxury channel. And I want to welcome all you guys. Thank you so much for attending. If you're a crew member, please come on. EPC Acquisitions, we love you, man. Upvote, upvote, upvote. Hey guys, I gotta tell you something. I just think all this constant, material goods. I love my material goods. I do. I love Paddock. I love them all. I love it all. I love my material goods. I gotta tell you guys, I think sometimes in life we get too caught up in the material world. I think sometimes we get too caught up. When is enough enough? When do we stop buying Rolex? That's the question I want to ask you. When do we stop buying? Hello, JJ. How are you?
AC3, how are you, my friend?
Long time no speak. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
yes, sir, yes. I've just been a little busy this week, a little
That's okay, man.
hands
It's
full with
okay.
the regular life.
Hey, look, Tony's a bit of a taskmaster. You got to do what the boss says, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, I want to, JJ, I want to ask you something. I think I got a shopping problem.
You and me both, my friend.
No, I'm serious, JJ.
What are we doing? What's the story?
Look, I just think I'm getting too caught up in wanting to buy the next. JJ, can I say this to you honestly? No one's listening, are they? No one's watching.
No, just me and you.
I was seriously contemplating using my credit card to buy one of these Louis Vuitton watch boxes. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what, Arch? You can't keep all your watches at home because of burglars.
Right.
They don't even fit there because I'm fat, right? I've already been into the store and tried it a couple years ago. They don't quite fit perfectly. They're a bit loose, which is just, it's just not fun, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what would I do with this stupid thing? It's 10,000 7,000 US.
Right. 7,200. I looked it up.
Okay. No need to get so technical. But JJ, I should pay my fucking credit card off. I've got 2 credit cards maxed.
Right.
My
See,
wife's got her. When I say 2, I've only got one. Because I don't want people saying Archie lies. Archie lies. No. I've got one in my name and she's got one in her name, and I want to clear both of them. Okay.
mm-hmm.
What
Yeah,
the hell
that's
am I doing thinking of paying the card back and then buying something immediately? I mean, am I just that Well, am I just out of control? What's wrong with me?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it could be a little bit. Maybe you need to take a little time. I mean, you did just get a few watches in. My whole thing is the box itself. You can't really put, like you said, put in the safe deposit box or anything like that.
No.
So if someone breaks into your home and takes it off your countertop or something,
You'd be devastated.
right? I mean, that's a good deal of money. Like that's like almost
Like
like a watch
I
disappearing.
I only ever keep. Well, the problem is that the watches would be in it, and then you really fight.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I've only got 2 men's watches at home. Like, besides some junk, I got junk here too. But
Mhm.
I got my Patek and I got my Milgauss, right? The other
Uh-huh.
ones are in the safe. I can't have them out.
Can I ask you, where would you put this box? Let's say you have it all planned out. You get the box, you come home, you unwrap that
Okay, I'll show
beautiful
you
orange
exactly.
box with the
You
blue
want to know?
ribbon.
Okay, here we go. Okay, in my study, right? I'll show you my study. Okay, this is my study.
Right.
By the way, I've taken the burqa bags out.
Guys, just so you
I've got
know, look at Archie's liquor cabinet. It's looking a little light. Why don't you guys send them a nice bottle?
And some of those are empty boxes as well, I must tell you too, just for effect.
We
But
need to fill the cupboard.
I've got a thank you, JJ. Dan Murphy's just for Paul Pluter, and email me and I'll give you my cell phone and they'll let me know when it's ready. Look at that. I got a little spot. But look, you know what, JJ? I got to be totally honest with you, man. I had so many watch boxes I bought. I've got some Scalito del Tempo boxes.
Right. I've seen them before. I've seen you have the tan one, right? It's from like the 70s
You know what?
or
They're
80s.
useless. The watches don't even fit properly in them. It's just awful. They're all stud muffin, $2.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello, Tim.
He would put the box in the BMW. I don't have a BMW.
You had
It'd be
one?
nice to have. You reckon I should get a BMW to go with the watch box?
Well,
I love BMWs. You know that? I really do want a BMW. I want to buy a third or fourth hand. You know, I want to get one of those ones with the N20 engine where the plastic bits disintegrate. Cost you mega bucks. Yeah, I've worked it all
that'd
out.
be nice.
I still want to get one. I want the prestige of... You know why they make BMWs so badly, so unreliable?
Yes, so you can sell more of them.
So you could buy a new one.
It's because it's uncool when you're at the tennis club to say, I got a BMW. I'm a swinging dick. What you got to do is you got to say, that BMW broke down. This bit cost me $4,000. That's the reason they do it, so you can bring up the conversation.
Right. So you can mention that you have a BMW to begin with.
Exactly, because it's uncool to say, I got a BMW, and it works, and it's reliable.
Then I can say, like, you know, this crown that I just put in, that was $800.
Ooh, I done a few crowns, you know that?
I'm so cool. Ooh, you got the gold. You got gold.
I got
You know, Archie, I was told to put in some gold.
And did I tell
myself.
you a story? I swallowed one ages ago, right?
Did you try to dig it out?
I don't even ask how you get it out, okay? Okay, here we go. Wargasm $2. Pay off your credit card with OnlyFans.
Arch, you got to be careful you don't get kidnapped by pirates, otherwise they might pluck those
Pound
teeth
the
out.
Drums. He's a good guy. He keeps sending me stuff, so I'm very happy for Pound the Drums. And we got Stud Muffin $2. You should buy a BMW. You know what? I got to be totally...
That's for Pound the Drums.
Pound the Drums. I got to be totally honest with you. I don't actually... You know, cars in Australia are ridiculous. We have had... They are selling at retail. Car prices are 20% to 30% higher than pre-COVID. I ain't paying... I'm not going to do that. I've got a shopping problem. I've got a serious shopping problem.
Hey,
I don't know
Arch.
why. Yes.
Archie, I got to go just real quick. I've got a shopping problem as well.
Yes.
The Explorer 1 is on its way. It's done. I pulled the trigger.
Oh, good on you.
So,
Good on you.
not the new one. So I'm getting a T-Rex. Beggars can't be choosers.
T-Rex is probably more collectible.
So 8,000.
Yeah.
I traded in. You know the 36. Don't do it, Tim. It'll drive you insane. It'll literally drive you insane.
No,
You're gonna look
done.
down,
It's
and you know
settled.
what, Arch? I got something to quote for you real quick.
Yes.
You were in Singapore. Oh, it's so nice, but it's too small.
Yes.
I just watched that video.
Yes.
No, I have
remember
to do it.
that
I have to
video?
do it.
I remember that the lady saying that to me. She actually she was a dream. I really liked her.
Uh-oh.
Right before putting this crown in, I was talking to my AD, and she said the same thing. Like, they even told me basically I can have both the Cermet and the two-tone. And I said, one is enough. One is more than
Tim,
enough. Let's not be crazy.
Arch, do you think this is like a bullshit story? Do you think he has no shot at the Cermet, so he just keeps saying that he's passing on it to look cool for the punters?
The thing is, right? I'm just scared, right? If me and Tim ever got into, because Tim's such a lovely guy, nothing would piss him off.
I have some art in the background here.
But I can tell you, he's got connections that normal people shouldn't have. You can't undo these connections, you know? I don't want his life. I don't want the connections. I don't want that, okay?
What about his bookshelf? The light up bookshelf.
I'm
Hey, I
selling
love
this
it.
stuff,
I love
JJ.
it.
If you're interested, just
love
let me
it.
know which piece of
Let
Tim
me say
Wright
this to you.
memorabilia.
Tim, I was thinking about that Louis Vuitton box,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
just saying to JJ, number one,
Don't do it.
it's so expensive. Number two, I owe money on my credit card. My credit card's maxed out. I bought that pink Birkin, the pink Birkin bag. I still owe. I haven't paid that off.
Mm.
And I got to be totally honest with you. The watches don't fit in there properly because it's made for a more sexy, slender one of their models. It's made for one of. I'm not a fat guy like me. And
Oh,
what am I gonna? It's a box.
Right.
7,200. JJ just confirmed in America.
Right. It's not even like you could carry it around. Like, you know, if you get a bag or something, you're outside with it.
no, it's just
Yeah.
for sitting on the coffee table, looking nice. That's
Right,
what
but
it's
the thing is, he keeps his watches in the safe anyway,
Yeah.
in the bank. So it'll be
Yeah.
an empty box
And-
sitting there.
And I was saying to you, I got those Scalito del Tempo. Those boxes are useless. Nothing fits in it.
Let me ask you a
Oh.
question, Arch. What if? Let's play the what if game. What if you got rid of like the Scalito del Tempo and all that? You put it on like eBay or something, flick it, get rid of them,
Yeah.
and then you buy like a custom leather one for like $1,000. You know what I mean? And they'll actually make the pillows to fit the size of your watch and everything. Why don't you just do that? Wouldn't that? Or you wouldn't like it? It wouldn't do it for
No,
you.
no. You're probably right. You're probably right.
You know, if you
I,
tell them the size of your wrist, they'll make you the pillows like according to the size.
yeah,
Everything.
yeah. Look. I got to be honest with you. I don't think I really need it. I got to be honest with you. I got all the original watch boxes. You know, the Patek boxes, the Omega box. What boxes do you? What the hell is this? This is just madness. Okay, it's madness. I mean,
Can I make a suggestion to you, Arch? What I would do if I were you to scratch your itch,
Sure.
I would buy a 3-piece Louis Vuitton travel roll.
Do you know how expensive they are?
Much cheaper than 7,200. They're like 1,000.
Yeah, I don't like those rolls. The watches
Oh,
kind
okay.
of slide around in them.
They bang against each other. Yeah.
All right,
I've
so
seen
there.
a Patek.
What about the Goyard? What about the Goyard 6-piece box?
I don't even like that box either.
No,
Yeah, me neither. That box
my
stinks.
wife really likes the Goyard now.
Why don't you set a limit of, that's a good idea from JJ. Set a limit of $1,000 instead of 7. Because
I got to tell you honestly,
that's
I think I'm
outrageous
just.
stuff.
I think the problem is it's not the money. Well, it is the money. I don't have it. I don't have the money, and I should be paying credit card off. I've got a mental problem with shopping. I
right.
have psychological problems where I get an endorphin rush
Me too.
from buying crap that doesn't. I'm trying to buy happiness, and
Yeah.
it doesn't work. It leaves me empty and unfulfilled. Okay.
What do they say it was like from when you're a kid and you get a reward? If you're a good boy,
Yeah.
you get a piece of candy and get that
Yeah.
feeling again.
And that's why I'm fat, because I just ate the candy store out. I ate out the candy store on my credit card just to spite them. It's a spite.
But that's part of your 3 rules. That's part of your 3 rules for life, right?
Now, here we go. I cloud back up $2. Forget the LV box and get a second-hand Mercedes. I got to tell you, you know something really? I think that'd be a really silly idea to buy a second-hand German car. You know that? I think, because the cars I like, I'd like to get a W123. That's a 70s or 8. That's 40 years old. That thing it was reliable in the day. That was 40 years ago, fatso. I gotta be honest with you, okay? I think for me, I'm just never happy. I'm just a miserable son of a bitch. You know this?
Why
A
is that?
miserable son of a bitch. Just miserable. I just like whinging and complaining to you guys.
Maybe the good feeling comes from doing the wrong thing. See,
Yeah.
like you shouldn't buy the box, but
You know what?
I don't know.
I
Who
don't
knows?
understand me. Why don't I want to pay the card back? Why is there no desire to pay my card
It makes
back?
you anxious, and you like that feeling. I don't know.
I
Pay it
don't know
off.
what it is.
You want more material goods, Arch. You want more material goods.
And anyhow, I gotta be honest with you. What am I doing buying a stupid box if I need to keep those funds for the Pepsi when it's coming?
Pepsi. I can't wait for the Pepsi to come.
You know what?
Pepsi,
I gotta be totally honest with you guys. You know what? When do you stop buying? When do you stop? When do you say, that's enough? I got enough. I had my fill. I am happy. When do you say that? Can I ask you that? When?
I've been saying that very very recently myself. I think I need to slow down. I think I've been getting a little ahead of myself. But yeah, I think you should
Look at this. Look at this, guys. Seriously, right? If that's your two-piece, if that's yours, this is what you got, okay? This is what you got. You got an Explorer and you got a Sub Date. Just two steel sports. What more do you really need than that?
That's
What
one more than
do
the
you
man
need?
needs.
What more do you need? Let's be honest, the Daytona is useless, okay? By the time you've unscrewed the pushers, the thing you're going to time has finished anyhow.
right.
And I
Long
can't
ago.
even see them with my eyes. My eyesight's shot. By the time I can afford a Daytona, I can't even read the damn thing.
Unless you're timing like baking a cake or something, it's pretty useless.
But then you're better off to use the bezel on the Sub.
No,
Right.
actually, you can't use it in the kitchen because the oils will get under the, you get a splash of the oil onto a chronograph pusher. Then when you go to push it in, the oil will get inside and it's all gonna get grimy. You guys, it's madness.
I gotta tell you, seriously.
You shouldn't wear a Submariner in the kitchen.
No, what I'm trying to say to you is, guys, what the hell is the well, how many of these damn things? What is happiness? It's so hard to get one Rolex for a man these days. Look at Pound the Drums. Pound the Drums. You've got an Explorer 2 and you're just getting an Explorer 1. Is that correct?
Beg, borrow, and steal. Yeah, it's not easy.
You know what? Pound the
it's
Drums.
hard.
And if a man has one Rolex, he's done well.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm
What the
going to
hell-
take a break for a while.
Congratulations,
Why
Pound the
is it?
Drums.
Why is it
Oh,
that
thank
we got yes? Why is it that we've got this pressure to continually buy? It's like the Americans when they used to sell cars in the 50s. They used to every model year was completely different, just so you had to buy the new one. Otherwise, the neighbors might think you're a loser. You're a communist. He hasn't updated his car.
You think? I wonder if part of it is the price too. You always hear everybody when's the time to buy a Rolex, and it was yesterday because the price keeps going up. So you're like, oh my god, I got to get one now, but I'll never be able to get one.
Here we go. Cloud back up $2. W124 Benz, best car I ever had new. Benz is rubbish. Yeah, the only problem with the W124 is if they were made in the 90s. The wiring loom, biodegradable wiring loom. That's the only thing. I love the Cabriolet W124s. I thought if I had won the lotto, I'd buy a Cabriolet E-Class. That was my dream. But look, I got to tell you, JJ.
Yes, I am here.
What the hell's wrong with me? Why do I continually need to buy stuff that I don't even have any friends?
I don't think we're getting our fix anymore, Arch. I don't think we're getting our fix. Too many. We're surrounded by too many watch enthusiasts. Too long. Normal people look at you like.
You look at Birmingham, right? I gotta be. Can I tell you something? I really feel embarrassed.
Why?
That guy came on. He had one or two watches. Just a nice guy. Serves the community. And we've turned him into a consumer.
Right.
We've turned him into a consumer. I don't know what the hell's going on with him, man. What's happening?
It's like a drug. I think we're like drug pushers. You know what I mean?
I mean, I got to be honest with you. It's time to stop. We got enough. We got enough. When is enough?
I saw Birmingham in an alley scratching himself, saying, "Man, I need another watch, man. I need one more, just one more." Nah.
Well, he did say that the Speedmaster Professional was the whole, like, he got it because everybody was saying like the reduced is just not enough. No self-respecting wristwatch enthusiast can live with the reduced. It's an embarrassment for the community.
I don't know what to say. Why he says this?
I mean, it's.
What about? How about we'll start WA, Watches Anonymous.
You know, normal
goes.
people think we're totally insane, right? When they see like 10 watches in a box.
Right. You only need one.
Look,
That's
look,
what you hear
normal
all the
people,
time.
they don't understand the business, but okay, they don't understand. Look, watches. There are certain things that I like about watches. Okay, there are certain things I like, but normal people don't quite understand some of the basics. Okay, I got to be honest with you guys. Seriously, do you ever think you got enough? This is stupid. This hobby is nuts.
Well, we could be doing a lot of worse.
Stud Muffin, $5. It's early, so pull up the email. Stud Muffin, I'm just loading it up now. Just hang on. I had to change accounts. That's why I was.
Do you think part of it could? Do you think part of it could be that you're never happy? You have it and you're happy for a week or two, and you're like, it's not perfect. There's something out there that's perfect. You're chasing this perfection that doesn't exist. So you're always looking for that new watch that'll really just do it.
That's evil. Stud Muffin, this is very, very nasty, okay?
Show us.
The screen. I hate this sort of stuff, okay?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I hate it. 1970 Mercedes-Benz Pagoda.
Arch, can you move the super chat so we can see it a little bigger?
Sure,
Dream car.
Sorry. I apologize
Thanks.
there.
No problem.
Look at this here. $230,000 US. I had one of these.
Incredible.
I could have got it so cheap. Okay, look at this car. It's a Pagoda. Just hang on. Load her up. Oh, wah, wah. Oh.
But why would you want no? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know enough about cars. It is very nice, but for 280,000, you can for half the price get a brand new one that's 100 times better.
You don't understand?
Yeah, but you'd look pretty fucking cool driving around in that, though. I'll have to say.
Look at the tobacco interior. Tobacco. And you know what? You put your money into this, you'd always get. It's not going to depreciate. You keep it in reasonable condition. It's a rising asset. It's 1960 chic. Do you understand?
Gorgeous.
Do you understand
This is
1960
timeless.
chic or not?
Yeah.
Okay, why would you buy that? You asked me the question. JJ asked me a very, very, very important question. And I'm going to tell you why you would buy this. Because I don't think JJ really... I don't think he appreciates... I don't think he quite gets it, does he? He's sort of...
I'm a modern type of guy, Arch.
You're a modern type of guy.
Right. Even like watches. I'm not a big fan of vintage watches.
No, you're not a vintage guy. Not a vintage. He's not vintage. You're not vintage. Okie dokie.
Right.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find the clip. Just give me a minute. I'm going to give you the answer. The meaning of life, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to share it with you, okay? The meaning of life.
Yeah, tell us, because there's a lot of guys who are very into even with watches, current watches. I like the current models. I'm not a fan of the old stuff.
No, okay, fair enough. Let me just hang on. I'm going to find this.
Sure.
You could never find it when you
When you
want
need
to
it.
find it. Can you never, ever find it? Just hang on. Just bear with me.
Yeah, JJ, just on that real quick, my Explorer's a 91, and I'll have to say the bracelet does drive me insane. It sounds like I have a dog collar on my wrist. I mean, it's ding 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 ding. You know, the jingle jangle, jingly jangly, right?
Jingly jangly jubilee.
I think there's a lot of guys out there like us that prefer the more modern amenities of a new product.
Yeah.
You know, I could appreciate
a good deal on
that
that
it looks nice. I just don't want to deal with the headaches. Like I had a 72 Chevelle, right? When I first bought it, I was like, oh, this is going to be so cool. Right. I was like, this is going to be so cool. Then when you would start it, it drove like shit. It smelled like gas all the time.
I said, shit. It smelled like... Hey, stop this fantasy. You're a dream stealer. You're a dream stealer. Stop this. What the hell are you?
I kept it for about 6 months.
You're bringing back bad memories.
6 months and I sold it. I said, forget about this. I need a new car. I can't. I want a car I could put on ice cold air conditioning, a good stereo.
Oh, forget aircon.
Your girlfriend's like, Why do you smell like exhaust? What is that?
Why do you sound like you work in Meineke? Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know. I just prefer to get into a new car. You know, it's just different preference.
Yeah.
By the way, wearing a beater today. Seiko, your favorite, Archie.
Oh no.
What made you do that? Why would you do that? You got Rolexes. You got to wear the Rolex, man. We don't know how long we got left. What are you going to do when you're gone then? What are you going to do when you're gone?
Well,
what's going to happen?
Sometimes there's certain things you don't want to wear your Rolex. And not only that.
Like what? Like what don't you want to wear? What the hell? Life's for living, sunshine. You want to be miserable like my old man.
Are you doing any cooking? It's the only excuse.
Here we go. I found it. Sorry. I found it. I apologize.
It's the oil.
I've been working like a dog, day and night, trying to finish up this job and do it right. There's only a few things a man like me needs, and Jesus whiskey, and you're right next to me, singing, hey, honey, I'm coming home. I don't know why you've gone so long. Hey, honey, I'm coming home to you. Hey, honey, promise please that you're gonna be the light on for me. Hey, honey, I'm coming home soon.
No bra, guys.
You know what we're gonna do. Heaven knows that you put your
Awful parking.
What do you think?
I mean,
What do you think? Tell me that is cool, please.
I think you could have the same effect if you pulled up in a 2021 Mercedes AMG GT Coupe Roadster.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
You want to see what peer pressure does? This is what peer pressure does.
That's right. It's all about the peer pressure, guys.
I
There you
don't know,
go.
man. I'm a modern guy. That doesn't do it for me.
Hey,
You know, if they were making part of the reason why I'm not even interested in cars because they don't look like that. If suddenly there was a trend and car makers started making those types of cars at a reasonable price, I would love to get a car. But these modern cars, I gotta say,
Look, JJ.
don't do it.
Yes.
JJ, please. Stud Muffin here said $2. Your favorite color combination, blue and tan. Yes. And JD, the watches are becoming played out, but had a good 10-year run. Thanks for the last 10 years.
Listen, the watches aren't going anywhere. We just need to slow down the amount that we buy. We can still look at them and appreciate. You know, we just don't need 20 of them.
Stud Muffin, old cars have a look and charm like nothing else. I tend to agree with Stud Muffin. Okay? Stud Muffin has got a very good point there, you know?
you hear that? Coming through?
Was TGV there with you?
He is, yeah.
I hear some jingly jangly going on.
He said, go get your iconic watch.
Arch, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you're going on a long vacation to the beach, what watches do you pack with you? How many and what do you bring?
Let me just say this to you, okay?
Great question.
Okay, just hang on 1 minute. I just
Sure.
want to say, because you asked me a question. You said, why would you said to me, why would you buy one of these old things? Why? You're asking me the question, why? Why? Correct?
Correct. Why?
Why? You're asking the question, and I got to explain it to you. I got curtains like that. Stop. I just want to show you one thing. Just go live to the studio. See that dress?
You got the Chanel curtains?
I got the
Chanel.
same curtains, same blue
Chanel
curtains.
You kidnapped her and threw her dress on your
The curtains.
on your
I wanted
window.
to show you
Wow.
the curtains. Look,
Proper curtains.
I gotta be totally honest with you
What?
guys.
When my wife hears Chanel, she comes running from another room. Chanel, where's
She loves
Chanel? Where's Chanel? And then it was
loves-
curtains, so she said,
Should she like Chanel
So-
pot?
false
Right.
advertising.
I'm turning 50 in June, and I'm
Yes,
going to the beach, and JJ asked you a question, which is a very good one.
You're
What
going
watch
to the
do you
beach.
take?
You know
Yeah.
what, guys? I tell you what, you take your tuna, Black Bay. That's what I would take. You take your tuna with you. You want your
That's it.
tuna.
Just the tuna, nothing else. I got a full watch box, Arch.
Take the Explorer too.
I gotta be.
Because you don't want the sand to get under the rotating bezel. I can only imagine the sand getting trapped under the bezel and getting all ground up. Disgusting.
I think we lost Archibald.
Oh, you lost.
Oh,
Fix
there you
bezel,
are.
guys.
There you
Fix
go.
bezel.
Arch, what do you think about this? I'm thinking about taking the day date because that's fully insured.
Yes.
I'm thinking about taking my white dial Seamaster
Yes.
and a G-Shock, just like a
That's
Vita G-Shock.
The perfect
this.
watch.
What you need is a diver. Have you got a diver?
40
the
and
white-
42.
The white
40 and
Seamaster.
42.
That's a perfect
Seamaster,
beach watch.
Seamaster.
Yeah, the white dial Seamaster, not the Bond. I don't want to scratch up the Bond. I'll take the white dial.
Look, seriously, you got to get yourself a Rolex, man.
A Rolex.
Me, I have 5 Rolex. What do you mean?
You got a diver? You got a Rolex diver or not?
Yeah, I got the Sermit.
I love the Sermit.
Sermit. Take the Sermit. What are you talking about then?
To the beach? Wear it on the
You
beach?
betcha, man. Life is for living, man.
Oh,
I think if I could have one sub, that would be it. If I had if I could just pick any sub, if it wasn't
Why
$20,000.
wouldn't you take that to the beach? Why wouldn't you take that to the beach?
Sand under
You're
the
not gonna
bezel.
put it in the sand. Just be careful. Be careful,
Why
man.
not?
What are you going to do? Roll around there like a walrus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
doing,
Like,
man?
Exactly.
I'm gonna be like a
Like
sea
a
lion.
seal.
You
Yeah.
know what? You got to make memories with this watch. We don't know how long we got left, do we?
Cannonball from the reef.
Clap for fish. I'm gonna clap for
Yeah.
fish.
Do you own a Tudor, JJ? You don't own a
Yeah,
Tudor, do you?
yeah, I have a Tudor GMT.
I got to be
You
honest
could
with
take that and the Sermit. There you go, 2 watches.
Arch, I'm gonna send you a quick picture to your WhatsApp, and
Okay.
you tell me what to bring. Tell me, I need your help. Tell me
Okay,
what to bring for
okay,
1 month.
thank you,
1 month.
Thank you.
I
gotta
only-
tell you,
Only the pontiff could figure out what to bring.
So
I
JJ,
don't
when
know.
are we driving to Florida?
What are you, French? Arch, I sent it over.
Thank you. Here we go. Da-da-da-da,
On your way down,
da-da-da.
you can pick me up. I'm in North
How long are you
Carolina.
going to the beach for?
The beach? I don't know how many days, but I'm gonna be there like a month.
Are you even going to go on the beach?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's look. I got to tell you. You know what, man? Oh man, this is an amazing pick. Oh my God! So JJ, you're going down for a month? Is that right?
Right. I'm gonna take 1 4-piece watch box with me. One roll,
we
one
go.
travel roll.
Like Stud Muffin, life is for living. Life is for living. JJ, buy Maserati and Ulysses Narden. And JD, $5. Women don't like them, and we only buy the investment pieces. It's uninspiring.
Oh, can we drop the link for ABC?
Of course, we can get the link for ABC. He is
And
so
guys,
damn cool.
Upvote if you haven't, because we've got 200 people watching, only 30 upvotes. Let's go.
Oh, what's Jay? Look at this. He says to me, Arch, hey Arch, I'm selling my last 2 Rolex and getting the new Patek 6119G, and I'm done.
Wow.
I don't know if you.
No Rolex, selling last 2 Rolex.
What's JD got? He's got a big collection. What's he?
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just going to bring up the screen that JJ wanted me to bring.
JD, can you post your
God,
collection?
JJ, I've absolutely loved this. You know what? It stands out. You know what, JJ?
Take the whole collection.
So you're going to put them in the safe. The other ones are going in the safe. Is
Right,
that
they're all
correct?
going to the bank. Yeah, before I leave. Yep.
Okay. Simple. You take that Omega 007, the titanium.
Okay.
What sort of strap is it on there in the box?
It's just a gray, like a rubber strap, but I have the real NATO.
It's
for it.
rubber,
Rubber, yes.
perfect for taking in the water.
Right.
And for nighttime, take the Sermit, man.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, take the Sermit. You need a Rolex. You can't just go down with a Omega. You can't be a beta soy. The women are going to get the wrong idea. You can't be a beta. Take the Cermet and take the 007. That's
What about the day date? No day date?
You're going to where? Miami?
Yeah, more or less around there.
Actually, you know what I would take? Oh my God, this book picture I could just get. This is like a box. Life is like a box of candy.
The day date is fully insured, so even if I lose it, I get full refund. So that's the
You know
only
what?
reason I don't care.
JJ, can you slap the diamond bezel back
Okay.
on the Breitling? Just take it with the diamond bezel. That'd be
Theoretically,
so
I
no,
freaking
he can't.
cool.
He can't. He can't. He can't.
Why not?
'Cause you keep taking it on and off. Eventually, you break it.
Ah,
okay?
just do it one
Doesn't-
time. How many times
he,
he's gonna
he
get
doesn't want to
floored?
do it, Tim. Tim, he doesn't want to do it.
In the sun,
me-
the diamond bezel.
It took me this long to get him out of it. Okay, now,
Now I'm
know
gonna
what you do.
convince him to
JJ,
put it
I've
back
changed
on.
My mind. I changed my
Right.
mind, JJ. You take the 007
Mm-hmm.
and you take the Z Blue for nighttime, going out to a restaurant.
I could do that.
I'm wearing my Z Blue as I speak. That is the most elegant watch. You don't need the date. Day date is too loud and obnoxious. Okay, you're trying too hard. You don't take
Okay.
the day date. The day date is a cool watch, but you don't need to show it. You don't need to show your cards.
Okay.
I reckon you take the I like the 007 on the rubber, aftermarket rubber, because you don't want to damage your original straps.
Yeah, that's a cheapie. That's like a $20 strap.
No, but leave it on there, and take your Milgauss.
Okay. No great. Don't take the Great White Seamaster. Leave that.
No, leave him. You can't look. How many are you going to take? Okay.
Well, it's one
wanna
or the
just-
other. I'm not going to take.
Yeah. No, I'd take the 007. I reckon that on the rubber is so cool.
Mhm.
And I would say the Milgauss. That's a great. It's got polished end links, polished center links, polished center links.
It's funny. That's the first watch I thought of when I saw this. That is
Yeah.
that Milgauss.
And you know what?
It
You're
just
not
popped out
trying
to me.
too hard to be cool, and you just
Mhm.
you just are cool.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
All right. I'll take the Milgauss. I will take the. But I want to take four watches, Arch. Four.
Why? 4? You want to take 4?
Well, I don't have to take 4. I could take 2. I have a 2-watch box.
Sometimes it's
also.
really cool to take less. You know what? You
Right.
get really, I love, because then you get really into the watches.
Yeah. Plus, I don't really have a safe down there either. I don't really want to take too many.
No. Just do 2. 2 is it. 2 is it.
Right.
Yankee Doodle just booked a trip to Lvov, Ukraine for a week in July. Best watch for my trip. Seiko or Rolex? Look, I got to be honest with you. That's actually where my grandfather is from, Lvov. That's near the Polish border.
It's right real close where I live.
And it's actually beautiful countryside. Seriously.
Gorgeous. Gotta take the Rolex.
I always think myself, you're better off to take a steel. I'd say take something. I would
Steel
take a Z
Sports.
Blue because it's just you want to wear it all the time. I always travel with a good watch because, man, how long are we going to be here for? What are we buying this shit for? What
Yeah,
are we
if you're gonna
buying this
get-
shit for?
If you can get, robbed in Lvov, make a story out of it. You know, make it a life-changing
it's-
event.
It depends what you're doing exactly, but I don't think Yankee Doodle's going to be doing terribly.
Nobody's gonna mess with Yankee Doodle. Let's be honest. No, Ukrainian people, they're so sweet. We're just joking.
It's the Romanians you've got to watch out for.
Oh yeah.
The
Guys,
gypsy.
can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, great. Oh, my mic kept cutting in and
ABC.
out.
ABC.
Yes.
No, the only thing you got to be careful of. There's some Romanian gypsy gangs.
Right.
And no, I'm
Hey,
serious. I've been there. Romanian gypsy. They're like they will steal.
Right.
They'll distract you. Like they put that stupid string around your finger. Don't let anyone put a string on your finger. It's just crap. Okay.
Just real quick, ABC, can you give me a quick iconic?
It's iconic.
ABC, you got the. We want to talk to ABC. Jeff, $5. I live, I so flow. Take the Day Date 40. The Latinos will love it. And definitely the Z Blue for daytime. The blue is amazing in the sun. And take the Cermet. Ooh, look at this.
I think that's
there's-
South Florida.
Right.
South Florida.
Look, I got to be honest with you. ABC, how are you going? You got your Explorer 2. Do you love it? Tell me what's happening. Give me an update. We've been begging for you to come on. Finally, you're here. Talk to me.
Well, okay. Well, I know I've just been busy past couple of days with some work commitments, but I heard yesterday there was some little bit of speculation about buyer's remorse, but here we go.
Ooh, hang on. Full screen.
There it is.
Nice.
Very
Wow,
nice.
that
Very
looks
nice.
amazing. How are you saying that's too big? That looks, it's chunky, it's big,
Gorgeous.
but I don't think it's.
It does sit a bit tall, but I
Get
think
used to
Yeah, but you get used to. But you know what? It
Gorgeous.
doesn't sit as tall as a Tudor Black Bay.
Mm.
You get a Tudor Black Bay.
that's
it's
right.
far.
And it's actually thinner than a sub because the sub has the case back that pops out quite a bit.
Yes. Here we go. Falcon, the 45, $5. What are good brands for a 2 or 3 watch roll? I'm yet to find one that I really like. I'm just not getting that love.
Yeah,
You're
that's
a watch
not
roll
easy.
guy, JJ, aren't you?
Yeah, I reached out to the company that I usually deal with and
Yeah.
told them I wanted to give away one of their rolls, and they pretty much said we don't work with anybody, so we don't do shit for free, Arch. We don't do shit for free. No, but to give value to your super chat, Bosphorus Leather is the website, and they make pretty nice rolls. They make it in 2, 3, 4, even 1 if you want.
Do they
1.
make boxes?
They do make very nice boxes, Arch.
How much are the boxes?
I would say roughly $1,000, about $1,000 US. They make
Tim,
nice ones. They
JJ,
make
ABC, Arch, I gotta go.
Hey,
All
pound
right.
the
But
drums. We love you.
Cheers,
I'll keep
Pendulums.
listening. I'll tune in next week. I'll show you the T-Rex, the Donald Trump, whatever you want to call it.
Please do that.
Thanks for having me. I'll talk to you
Later,
guys
bro.
soon.
Take care.
ABC.
My camera looked like some toaster from the 1950s.
ABC,
Sorry.
talk to me. How has it
Yeah.
changed your life? Are you happy now? Has materialism made you happy? Is it everything you thought it would be and more?
Well, I mean, like I've spoken to you guys offline, and I was thinking of getting a 16-610 because this does wear quite big initially, but
Oh my God, you can't send it back.
no, I'm not. And I originally bought this with the potential speculation of flipping it, but I think it's a keeper.
JB, $5. Arch, keep your Pateks and sub as a beta. Rolex is so uncool. You had the right idea moving towards Patek dress watches. I gotta tell you, seriously, you know what is uncool? Watches aren't it's the people who buy them that are uncool. They're really...
I was just watching your interview with Teddy Baldassar, and
That was
you
ages
said,
ago.
yeah, you said something similar, and that actually struck a chord with him. And I thought, yeah, that's quite good. Yeah, he was quite praiseworthy of you. So was
He's a
Christian,
nice guy. He's a nice
Frank Theo and
guy.
Harris.
Yeah. Look, I
But I'm
gotta
gonna
tell
say, the new bracelet, the new clasp, the engraved rehort, the guarantee card, the experience is completely different. I still love the 16710. I'll never stop loving that. That is still my first love. But this one is what you get in terms of attention to detail is
You know what?
significantly better.
Yes, yes. I love the new clasp, don't you?
I love it. It's fantastic. Yeah, and the way it just clicks nicely. It don't have to kind of like stretch
No.
it or
You know
kind
what your
of bend
next
the
watch
steel
is? You know what your
foils
next
to
watch
get
for
it.
you
fit.
is? You know what the next watch for you is?
Maybe a sub, some few years down the line.
Tudor Pepsi.
Yeah, I thought about that, but if they can get it into a Black Bay 58 kind of form factor, I might consider it. But otherwise, I think a sub. No, I'm gonna do a mock-up. I'm not gonna get another watch for another few years now. but maybe a sub
Tell me this.
couple of
I'm
years down the
starting
line.
to realize that this endless consumerism I've been caught up in is a complete load of shit. I got to be totally honest with you. To have 1 or 2 Rolexes is absolutely amazing. And
Yeah,
I
but
I
you know,
think,
once you get one, you always think, I wouldn't mind another one. All of a
yeah,
sudden,
but
you
then it
think
never stops. You know what?
it
The
does.
only
Yeah.
thing when I got Pateks, I went the same way. I had 6 of them, and then when I had 6, I wanted more, one more. I wanted a 5170, and I wanted a perpetual. I never stopped. You know what? The only thing that stopped was when I started getting rid of a bit. I started realizing, hey, hang on a minute, I got enough. Just stop. Just enjoy what you've got. I think JJ's like that too. JJ's collection, he doesn't know what to take to the beach. What a terrible dilemma, JJ.
It's a
First
travesty.
world problems.
Man, I got to tell you, I really feel sorry for yourself, JJ.
Can I just treat you guys to something? Let me just treat you guys to something very quickly. Hold on.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Look at that.
Ooh, loom shot. Look at that loom.
Check that out.
That's
The-
beautiful. That is. You know what? Do you love the black dial?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to say, I think that is the sweet spot at the moment.
They're
Look,
trying to make a sort of a novelty out of the fact that the floating hands have gone. Well, they, I don't mind them. I think they're quite cool. They're more similar to the 1655,
yes,
which also
I think,
had that little.
guys, I want to say this to you. I was so bad in buying things unnecessarily. I realize I don't need an LV box. I don't think I need any box, JJ. You know that?
I think you're right. I don't think you do either.
I've already
because-
got a couple nice boxes. I got a 5-piece display box. I got a 4-piece. I got some Scalito del Tempo stuff. I've also got, JJ, a beautiful 6-piece box, which actually the watches fit into. The cushions, I don't know why, they actually fit beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is wrong with me? Why am I never happy in life?
I think
Why?
you're bored, Arch. You're bored. I think you get bored. That's it. You know, you're into something and you want to keep improving it. So you get bored and you look for new things that you don't need.
Like, I got a friend of mine. This is the super collector, Dave, right? He's got 50 watches. And he's always saying, oh, did you see this on Chrono? Did you see this on here? Did you see this on Ronnie's site? Did you see? And I said, you know, Dave, I'm not even looking because I got enough. I don't want to look because if I look, I'll find something I want. And I've kind of, if the Pepsi comes, that'd be sort of it. Okay, the
Yeah,
Pepsi
I don't
comes.
think
Oh,
you
I also got
need-
my Speedmaster too. You see the Speedmaster?
I don't think you need a Daytona.
I'm actually
Nice.
sorry. I don't need a what?
You don't need a Daytona.
Ah,
You've had it. You've
I was
kind of
thinking
been
about
there and
buying
done
it.
that.
I was thinking about buying a 5,000-pound watch box.
No, forget that.
That's stupid. I like this. I like
Very stupid.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
No, seriously, you've been there and done that with the Daytona. I don't think you need to get one just to make the collection complete. You've got a Speedy, that's the chronograph that's iconic, that's there. You know, you've had Zeniths. So, yeah, just let the Pepsi come, and I think that would be, you know, a good time to just take a breather.
Lucy Love Alvaro, $5. If I have $500,000 in watches, mostly Rolex, is the time now to sell? Have over 150,000 in appreciation, or will my Rolex be for sure investments? Look, that's a very look, Lucy. The thing is, right? It depends what you want in your life. I don't know if you bought them for. Look, I don't know your
Sorry.
full. I don't know your full situation, right? I got to be totally honest with you. you may have a situation where all you've got is the watches. Then, if you wanted to buy an apartment, probably not a bad idea to get out a bit. But if you've already got some investments, a house, a condo, everything's sort of taken care of, I think it depends. What makes you happy in your life? You got to work this out.
Yeah, but Arch, Rolex is like mutual funds. Over time, you're always going to make a
Well-
consistent return. So even if you lose some return in 1 year, eventually you'll make it up and then some.
Look, there's no guarantees on any of this stuff, right?
Right.
I think myself, if you had $500,000, Lucy, love, it depends what you want to do. If you said to me, hang on a minute, I want to go and buy a condo to retire down the beach, well, maybe that's a lifestyle choice. Do you understand?
Lucy, if you want an in-depth analysis, get a paid review.
Actually, yeah. Well, no, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, I'd need to know more information. Do you have a house? Do you have everything done? Tim S, $5. Archie, what's your favorite watch you've ever owned? Archie, what's your favorite watch you've ever owned? Oh my God.
including present collection.
Oh my God, that is a hard question. You
Jaeger
know
Le
what?
Coultre, the Reverso.
What is your favorite watch? Look, I'd have to say, in all honesty, I reckon probably the World Time is my favorite. That's my absolute favorite. I actually love it in yellow. I had it in white and I preferred it in yellow, which is crazy, but that's probably my favorite.
That's a good choice.
I do love that watch. Another watch that means a lot to me. Now, these are not based on price, okay? These are not just the amazing watches. You know what I really, really do love? Like top
Pepsi.
10, top 5, right? I reckon this Z Blue makes me really, really happy. Like, I love blue. I love the polished center links. Everything about the Z Blue. JJ, you back me up on this, JJ.
Sure.
I'll give you my top 5 watches, okay? Top 5 favorites that I've ever owned. Okay, I would say number 1 is the World Time. I would say my 5196. I actually like that. That's the manual wind Calatrava. I love that watch. My Z Blue. I love that. You know what else I would say? I really love my Speedmaster. I love my Speedmaster. And a final watch.
Arch, give it to us. Man on the
Moon. Yeah, I'd say finally the Reverso. Actually, Marco's right. Yeah, the Reverso. That's not the most expensive 5 I've owned. That wasn't the question.
It's the one
I
that you'll
reckon-
never sell. That's why, Arch. You got it engraved and everything.
Yeah.
I think it's the one watch that can never. The Reverso and the Speedy. You can't sell the Speedy anymore, Arch. You gotta always have a Speedmaster in the club.
And I also would say, you know, a watch that I really yearned for.
Stud Muffin.
Stud Muffin, $2. Arch, do you also love your Ming? I don't have a Ming.
Ming. Ming and MILFs, Arch. Ming and
Ming
MILFs.
me and Marco.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you honestly, for the same money, I would have bought that Grand Seiko that Birbinghard's got. I reckon that is actually a nice watch. GMT, quartz, just a reliable, cool watch.
Yeah, but it's not unique.
It's very functional. Just function over.
The Ming is unique.
Your Explorer 2 is reliable and cool, and I mean you can even mix concrete with it. Not that I've tried it, but
No, we had people who tried it. Showcase does it.
Arch, you know what my last 4 hours consisted of?
What's that,
Answering
exam?
80 questions on space and time. And physics. It was the most ridiculous Arch, you know those classes where you think they're going to be so easy, you're going to crush it,
Yes,
no worries,
yes, it
and then
was.
you end up getting fiked because you actually have to apply yourself? It is that kind of class.
Marco, but
Oh my
the time section was probably super easy for you. What did they ask? When was the first Rolex made?
I
Who
wish.
started Patek and Philippe
I
company?
wish.
REG $2 Canadian, your favorite speedy variant. Now that is a very. I gotta tell you, I love the 1861. I love the broad arrow. I love the Mark II reissue with the column wheel chronograph.
Arch, what am I hearing?
I love
Mark II is beautiful.
the first Omega in space, and I love the you've got to love the 321 they rebrought.
Yeah, that one isn't.
Even though
That's
it's
the best.
expensive,
It's the best.
even
Besides,
though it's
what about the Snoopy, Arch? You don't like the Snoopy at all?
nah,
Marketing
nah,
hype.
too
You know why,
gimmicky.
Arch? Well, the problem is I agree with Birminghart on this, in that the Snoopy is supposed to be like an honorary medal. Doesn't it cheapen the value of the Snoopy medal by putting it on a watch, and you never earned anything other than
No,
paying like
that's-
$10,000?
Exactly. David Smith, $5. Trade a Rolex or Patek for another Breguet Type 20. Such a cool looking chronograph, Sir Archie. The
about
Breguets
the
are
21?
amazing.
Type
Amazing.
21.
Amazing. Sorry, you like the Type 21.
Yeah, the new ones, because they got a display back, Arch. They got a beautiful guilloche engraved road. I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Are they a column wheel, the Type 21?
I think it's the same movement. Actually, I don't know. It's a good question. I actually have no idea.
Because
We'll
the
see through
Type
the display
20
back.
wasn't a column wheel. It was not a column wheel.
Mm.
But I got to tell you, Type 20. Look, I've had Breguets a couple times. I love Breguet. Would I get
Just
another
too big.
one?
Because they're 42 mil, and the Type 20 is 40.
I know.
That's
the
the
Type
problem.
20 is 39. 39.
Right. Well, there's one that's 40. I think the one with the
Yeah.
date is 40, and then the no date. Look at that. Isn't that
think
gorgeous?
The 21 is also. Is that steel? Can you get that in steel?
Yeah, it's steel. It's
They did
13
it in
Canadian.
titanium as well, I think. There's one that was in.
And this one's in steel, I'm pretty sure. Let me look.
It's beautiful. It is
And
an
it's
ST.
polished like
ST.
Yeah, steel.
It's
42.
beautiful. My God, I got to tell you, I don't like the look of the dial as much as the Type 20.
You had the Aero Naval, right?
Yeah, the Erin Vale. Yeah. I love that.
These
watch.
are soft, Arch. These are really, look at this, 6,000. They're so soft.
Why are they so soft?
I mean,
Just
Arch
people
is
don't know what it
Breguet.
is.
Breguet. Breguet is
You
soft.
get no kudos, no kudos. That's why. Arch.
Tell me
Right.
this: would you swap? See, I can't get rid of the Speedy. I love the Speedy, but it's almost where the Speedy has become the same price as a Type 20 now. Crazy, isn't it?
It's more than a Type 20.
Ooh, $20. JD Arch, keep your 5110, your Reverso, the Z Blue, and the Sub, and the 50. Add 5070, and you're done. Fike off Speedmaster. That was one of the cheapest feeling watches you ever suggested, Arch. I remember how disappointed I felt when I got it in the mail.
Ooh.
No, I don't.
It
I didn't
is
see
what
that.
it is. It's a $3,500 watch.
So he's saying a 5110 Reverso Z Blue.
What's the
Sub.
5110 for everybody? Just who
It's the
doesn't
world
know?
time.
There
The
you go.
world time. Oh my! You know what?
I wouldn't. I mean, I would keep the Z Blue, but I would also add the Pepsi.
I'd keep all the Steel Sports Rolex.
I mean,
It'd
he
be
doesn't-
stupid to let them go.
With the
Yeah,
world
Arch,
time.
you can get rid of Steel Sports. You lost your mind without the Steel Sports, Arch.
Yes. Steel.
And you know what? The 41 sub is what got you your mojo back. Don't forget that. That
Ah.
revived you. That brought you back into the game.
From the brink.
Yep.
I'm just gonna have a toilet break, guys. I will be right back.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, everybody? Just want to say congratulations to ABC on the new
Thank you.
Explorer 2.
Thank you, all you guys, for all the advice you gave me, the amount of times I bent your ears, asking questions, showing you what I was looking at in terms of listings. going through pictures with me, and that's what it's all about.
100%. 100%. Now that you've worn it a couple of days, do you still feel it's too big? Because I think it looks amazing on the wrist, ABC.
I think it does take getting used to.
It does.
Right. It's a
It
slow
does.
burner, right? It's a slow burner.
Yeah, but I mean, I hear the 40 mil, like all the ceramic subs are similar thickness because of the case back that slightly bulges out.
ABC, like the second day that Archie got the Explorer 2, he said, it's monster, it's big, it's huge. He showed it on the wrist and it looks perfect. Look at it. Amazing. It's a very cool watch. Yeah, but you do have to get used to it. It's like the biggest, most wearable Rolex, I think. I think the Sea Dweller is also, it's possible. But then the deep sea, it's just you're off the deep end.
Yeah, and it's so legible.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Every
god.
angle, especially your polar
Bracelet.
one. Your polar one doesn't have any sort of polished metal hand.
Also, just wait until you have to use the GMT function. How comfortable and how amazing it is. Just clicking over the hour hand. Can't wait until you can start flying. It's unbelievable.
Well, I do a lot of work with the US, so it's probably worth me using the GMT function for that.
Oh, you set your orange hand to New York time, and then the GMT hand is your local? You can do it that way.
The orange hand is the GMT hand, isn't it?
No, it's the other way around. Because the GMT, because this is the orange is your local time. It's your local 24 time. Because the GMT hand,
the Mercedes hand, right? Yeah, that's local time.
No, that's the GMT hand.
I would have, this is just the way I'm wired up, I'd have the Mercedes hand to be my local time and the orange hand
No, that's not your local time. Because, so what happens
I know it's
is,
not, but it's...
the orange hand is your home
my
time.
logic is the other way around.
It's
My logic is the other way around.
No, the orange hand is your like home time. Okay, so you set it to London, right? The orange hand stays fixed as the you're from London, right? Or somewhere UK.
From England, yeah.
Okay, you set it to UK. Then when you travel, the orange hand stays in place, showing you what was your UK time.
Yeah, but that's from traveling.
Right, that's for traveling. But if you're local, then you set your normal time to local time and your GMT hand to the time of the country you want to track.
Then you're not gonna know what you're talking about. Because that's the GMT because that's the GMT hand. It flicks around in 1 hour intervals.
That's when you move location. I'm stuck in England, right?
Yes.
So I need to know the time in England, which is what I'd use the Mercedes hands for.
Yes.
And the orange hand will tell me, oh, the US time is this time because it's a 24-hour bezel.
Yeah. So you're just not using the watch the way it was kind of designed.
No,
whatever. There's no correct or wrong way to do it. I'm just saying I call the Mercedes hand the GMT hand. Because if we're just gonna, I was just trying to make sure we're in the same language.
It's not the way it was designed, the way that I'm proposing to use it. But if I was flying off elsewhere, then I would have the orange hand to be my home time, and then the Mercedes hands to be wherever I'm located.
I'm just saying this is the way I call them, and I just wanted to make sure we're in the same language when we say GMT hand, because I don't know what you call the GMT hand. I know I call the Mercedes hand the GMT hand, and the orange hand the local time. But you can do whatever however it's your watch.
What do people in the chat think? Is the GMT hand the red or orange one?
There's no correct way to do it.
Just what your convention is. That's all.
Yeah. What do you guys call your watch? But it could be. I guess it's depending on how you use the watch, right?
Exactly.
The GMT hand can become the orange hand if you're using it the way you're using it, right?
Yeah, but Tim, Go on,
Marco.
Well, I was just gonna say for the Bruce Wayne, what I was gonna do, Tim, is set the normal hands, the regular hands to tell time, to local Montreal time, and then you could set the GMT hand to Melbourne time, so I know what hour it is in Melbourne. You know what I mean?
You could do that, but the thing is though,
Or
actually
you can
there's a
do
new movement. It's just the way the
California,
movement
or you can
works.
do
The
Europe,
way the
whatever.
movement works, it makes it pain in the ass to use it the way. If you ever travel between cities, it's like the way you said it. It's like it's a pain in the ass.
What are you
to use.
talking about? What's a pain
Not
in the ass?
really.
Using a
Not really.
GMT in different ways.
Like
You know
what?
how we were talking about which one is the GMT hand and which one is the local
No,
time.
let me explain it to you. The best way to do it is this. I used
This
to
is the Archie.
I agree with you, but let me tell you what the answer is. I've got the answer.
There we go.
Okay. So, what you do is when you're in your hometown, the 24. So you basically have the time set, and the 24-hour time is 24-hour time of your hometown. So they're in sync.
Exactly.
Okay. Now listen. This is the whole point of this watch. When you are going somewhere else, this is particularly handy in Australia if you're going to a different state with daylight saving or something like that. So the different time zones, like 1 or 2 hours different. Instead of having to stop the watch going, the minute hand, because you always never get the minute hand exactly right, you can just adjust the hour hand. That's the beautiful thing. So what you do is you adjust the hour hand to local time. Whereas the 24-hour hand, it remains in home time. That's the whole guts of it. That is it. That's the guts of it. So when you work that out, and what the beautiful thing about the GMT is, when you adjust the hour hand, it doesn't muck up the minutes. Because that's what always goes wrong. You see what I mean? Because the minutes, you can never...
Arch.
The pilots have got all the wrong time. They say it's now da 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 da, but it's not. It's always a little bit out.
Arch, is the GMT hand the coloured one or the Mercedes one?
The GMT hand, that's the GMT hand is the 24-hour hand. That's the one
The
that
coloured
goes
one.
around once. It goes around once every 24 hours. In your case, it'll be orange on your Explorer 2.
And on the pre-ceramic, it would be red.
Exactly.
No, Archie,
But now,
I
if I
call the
was-
GMT hand the Mercedes hand because that's the hand that I adjust when traveling, and the orange hand I call that my local time hand.
And you voted for Biden. It doesn't make
I
it
did.
right.
I did, yes. That doesn't make it right. No,
doesn't make
that's
it
just the
right.
way I do it.
It's just the way you do it.
Exactly.
But look,
So-
if I was
I
traveling,
go against the grain, guys. Against the
if I was
grain.
traveling, I would have the orange hand set to my home time, UK, whatever.
Yes. Yes.
And when I go America, Australia, or anywhere in between, I would move the Mercedes hands according to where I am.
Correct.
But if I'm stuck in Britain
Yeah.
and I need to know what time it is in the US on a regular basis, I would
Yeah.
set the orange hand to the US
Correct.
and the GMT
Correct.
hand, the Mercedes hand, according to
To
my local.
local-
Well, that's what
time.
me and ABC were saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even
That's
though it's
exactly-
not correct.
Exactly.
That's it. That's
Look,
that's
you
the way
could
to
use
use
it
the
What the
GMT
intended
watch
use of
when
it
you don't
was
travel.
for Arch.
I tell
It's
you
not
this
the
now,
intended use of it.
you can use a Rolex GMT as
The
a
other
compass.
thing is, I got to tell you the truth, man. There is nothing worse. I love the Cokes, the Pepsis, a rotating bezel. It's hard enough to work out 24-hour time with a fixed bezel, yet alone have a rotating bezel.
I love the rotating. I think it's fantastic. But you know what? I don't know if you've ever
But
tried
it's
this.
hard
but
to work out 24-hour time. You know what I mean? It's because if that thing moves, it's even harder because it's in a different tangent.
Well,
you
why would you move it, Arch? It just looks dumb
Well,
if
that's
you
the
move
whole
it.
point of the GMT, to have up to 3 time zones.
Nonsense.
go.
Forget it.
Well,
Don't
I
rotate the
think you
bezel.
can move it. You can move it.
Three time zones. Yeah, three different time zones.
Yeah. I mean,
Whereas
and I
Paddock
said
and the
you
World
could-
Time covered all the time zones. That was
At the
so
same time.
clever. That's so clever.
And you can
isn't
use
it?
Well,
as
they
a
didn't
compass.
technically invent it, Arch. It was the watchmaker who brought the world time complication.
Cartier.
But that's the way it was back in the day, right? You know, they used to like even like case makers, right? They would pitch to the brands like, "Oh, use my case."
Well, even George Daniels pitched the coaxial.
Right, to everybody.
He pitched it, and Omega said, "Oh, we might go." Yeah, they went with it.
There was Rolex he pitched it to. He pitched it to somebody else.
Pitched it to everybody. The guy pitched it to everybody.
Yeah, but he came close with Rolex. They had made one. If I'm not mistaken, there's one in circulation, a coaxial escapement Rolex. Let me look this up. Actually,
I think he played around. A lot of watchmakers played around with Rolex. Not, you know that what's his name? The master, Frank Muller. He did a lot of modifications on Rolex. Modding, you know what I mean, before it became sort of. But I got to tell you, I just want to say this to you. I don't want Marco and ABC to get the wrong idea. I think you guys have done well having more than one Rolex. Please don't get caught up in materialism. We have done bad things to Birmingham. He needs to stop. And
he's buying a lot of watches, isn't he?
I gotta tell you,
that guy's on fire.
I gotta tell you, how many do you really need? I got 11 if you include this one as well. I got 11.
It's never enough.
I honestly don't want.
What else did he buy?
He's got a Birmingham has got an Explorer 2. He's got a Speedy.
Ceramic.
Right. Sub ceramic.
The sub.
Black Bay 58 blue.
Black Bay 50, and he's also got a quartz GMT Grand Seiko, which is actually
got
great.
a Zin.
He's only
got
got
a Zin.
He bought a Zin recently.
The Zin doesn't count. Okay.
Arch, you know, one of my favorite lines. You reviewed this collection years ago. I can't remember, but this guy had like 10, 12 Zins, and he said more Zins than the Catholic Church. That was a classic. Archie, that's one of my favorite lines for you. I love that one.
Yes, it's. How many Zins do you need? But Marco, I was thinking about buying one of these ridiculous boxes. My credit card is maxed. You know what? I've got shopping problems, Marco.
I don't know what's wrong with you, Arch.
No, seriously, how many do you really... I think, honestly, I got enough. You understand? Right. Enough.
Arch, I mean, I told it to you. Like, would you rather have a Rolex Air King or a Louis Vuitton watch box? I mean, when you put it in those regards, I mean, it's just crazy.
I can't even use the box because I can't have all my watches out at once because of safety.
Exactly. Like, would you even keep that box at home with you?
The other thing is, you know what? It's a lot of money for nothing.
Right.
Okay, it's honestly...
Is it even real leather?
No, it's vinyl. Oh, no. That's just vinyl. Vinyl.
Marco.
Vinyl.
What?
Vinyl box. Yeah,
what?
You want leather?
Arch, have you seen that? Did you see the beautiful, what's it called? The Rapport one that I showed you?
Yeah.
In the walnut? 600 pounds. It's like $1,000. It's beautiful. Exactly. Here, let me pull it up. In Burr Walnut,
Does
I
it
think
say
it was,
Louis
right?
Vuitton on it?
That's nonsense, Tim. Arch, you know what I'm thinking? A steel-only collection. So my next watch is a Vacheron Historix 1942.
You know what? Marco, that's not as stupid as you think. You know something, Marco? I wouldn't say steel. Make it white metals only.
That's a good one. Yeah, like a 5127 or Breguet 5177.
This is Rapport.
This one right here. This is the one. That exact one.
Marco, can you bring this up when you get a free minute?
100%.
It's the VC Patrimony in platinum.
Sure.
It's got this nice kind of shimmery dial.
Isn't this gorgeous?
10-piece.
Combo.
What is that?
Rosewood?
Rosewood?
It's Burr Walnut.
Yeah, the walnut wood looks better.
And it's 500 pounds. So whatever that converts to.
That's
maybe
not
800.
A lot of money.
Yeah, it's $800, but right. But it's no Air King, that's for sure. Vacheron, Patrimony, and Platinum.
Yeah.
Let's
Or
pull it up.
platinum could be the.
Tell me. Is it this one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's got the
hold on.
frosted
Yeah.
dial.
Yeah, that's it.
The dial looks like that on that Omega.
It
It's
does.
nice, but I mean, you could get a Kudoki for half the price, for not even half the price, for like $8,000. It's got the same kind of dial.
Is
Can
it
you get
platinum?
a Kabuki though?
No, it's steel.
Oh, steel. Okay.
But I like these frosted dials. Patek doesn't do this. The frosting on the dials. They're too conservative.
Very conservative.
But let me ask, that or a beautiful Breguet 5177? Oh my goodness! Hold on, let me get this.
Ooh.
Look at
No,
this,
I stopped by
especially
the
with-
Breguet
with these
boutique, just
engine
looked in
turned
the
jaw.
window. They're
Oh.
gorgeous.
Ooh,
Look at
that
that.
dial.
You know how much these cost? 15,000 Canadian. Nothing. Here, I'll pull it up for you guys.
Is that pre-owned? 15.
Pre-owned, yeah.
Wow.
Box and papers.
Oh man, if it said Patek on the dial, that would be just
That
perfect.
is beautiful.
Look at this. Arch, you get a manual wine chrono, 20,000 from
That
Breguet.
is
Wow.
amazing.
There you go, 15,000. And this has been on the market for months. I mean, you could probably offer this guy 13,000. He'd probably accept it at this point.
He'll probably accept a 10. This is
Is that some kind of woven dial?
wow.
Yeah, so it's done with like this very old machine. It's like this 1900 machine. It's called a rose lathe, and it's all basically, it's a white gold dial, solid white gold, and then they cut it in that pattern. But it's super
Wow.
labor intensive. And then you got the coin edging on the case, and then obviously the rooted rotor has a guillotine. This isn't a good picture, but it has a beautiful guilloche pattern on it. Obviously, it's all hand finished. 15,000, Arch, isn't nothing.
You could buy that. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I could have got it instead of a Bruce Wayne, Arch.
None of that, Marco. None of that.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I'd rather have my Ming. No, I don't think so. Never mind. no, that's taking it
I
too
want
far.
to know if this is a hemisphere issue, but like I said, I've said this before. But
Where's
if
the
you've
selling?
got
Where's the selling?
if you've got a
Where's the selling
Rolex GMT with the hands both times are synced, if you point the Mercedes hand towards the sun, the colored hand points north. I want to know, in the southern hemisphere, does it point south?
Yes, it would. It would.
Would it point south? Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it'd have to be.
But it's so cool. You can actually use that watch as a compass.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
My dad told me that trick.
I gotta tell you guys. You know what, Marco?
Tell me.
I'm starting to fall in love with that report box. They're pretty cool, actually.
Oh,
aren't
it's
they?
so gorgeous.
Man,
You want me to pull it up
not-
again?
No.
Would
Would you go for the Heritage
That looks
10?
like good value for money, actually.
Yeah, that's the one. It's got the 10. It's right here. Heritage 10 in Burr Walnut.
You reckon the Burl
Can't
Walnut?
go wrong.
Oh,
Can't go wrong with
100%.
that price.
The
That
brown
price
and-
is fantastic.
There's
What
that
about the
one.
Madagascar? What about the Madagascar?
This one here?
Yeah.
No, I don't love the
10
finish.
And the
It's the
third
same
one.
as the Patek. Patek would be similar
Click
to
on the
that
third one.
box.
Herringbone.
The other one that I
Oh.
like, it's a little bit more
Yeah.
expensive in leather. It's got an alligator pattern. Hold on. Let me pull it up. They emboss an alligator. Here it is. So it's got an alligator pattern embossed in the leather. Beautiful though.
Would you get the, if you were me, would you get the 8 or the 10?
Definitely the 10.
Oh, you get the 10.
Oh, 100%.
Not the-
Wait, what is there in the 5 Plus? Let's see this. Oh no, these are shitters, Arch. Avoid this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice actually, right here. The 5-piece combo in burr walnut, but it's not really worth it. I mean,
Yeah, you
Look at
better off
this.
to get the 10 piece, wouldn't you?
yeah, exactly. I mean, 425 pounds, and then the
But
other
if
one
you only
is
keep like 5 watches, right? I mean, I don't know.
Tim. It's literally we're talking. What's the difference? 495 minus 425, 70 pounds.
I'm just saying, if Archie is
100
never
and-
going to keep 10 watches at home at one time, it's kind of pointless to have all those slots open. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anthony Napolitano, $2. Batgirl, not Bruce Wayne. Get it right.
Well, technically, it's not even the Batgirl anymore because it's just Batman on Jubilee, right?
Yes.
It's a
So because you
Batman
can get both.
with the girl.
Yes.
It's Batman on
Ooh.
Jubilee or Batman on Oyster. So
It's a
technically, you got it wrong, my
Batman
man. But I
with a
still call it the
lady
Bruce Wayne.
friend.
I don't
Batman with a
care.
lady
Either
friend.
way, it's cool. It's a cool damn watch.
Got it, Arch. I can't wait.
Absolutely.
Oh
Sorry?
my goodness, I can't wait, Arch.
I-
You know how many reviews? I've been watching reviews on the BLNR. I must have watched Profit's unboxing of his BLNR now about 50 times. I'm not even joking with you. It's actually kind of addictive, Arch. I just can't stop looking at this watch. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Ooh.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, the blue hand. That blue
So
hand.
if you were me, you would just go for I kind of like the Madagascar. You know, the Madagascar.
You got to get what you like. Yeah, you got to get what you like. If you're asking me which one I prefer, definitely the burr walnut. But I mean, it's totally up to you. I mean, you can't go wrong either. You know what I mean? They're both unbelievable. All right, we got a $10 super chat asking you which one do you prefer, the new Calatrava in R or in G?
Ooh, you know what? I think I think the R might just have it.
Mm.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it looks it.
Let me get this side by side.
It's like
Yeah. Look,
the
I
R.
like the white gold. The white gold's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I just like I like the ivory
Classic.
dial on the rose gold one.
Well, the hobnail bezel also pops when it's in a.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
pops much more, and it's like a lot more luxurious, in my opinion, when it's in a colored metal as opposed to just a white metal.
Yeah, the white metal is very stealth wealth, like
Right.
super
It's much more
undercover.
subtle.
Very modern. It's a more modern, whereas the other one looks very classic.
Guys, we're gonna wrap this show up in 7 minutes.
Hmm.
Marco, I want to say something to you. You know what, Marco?
Stick to Rolex. Forget this Breguet dreams.
No, no,
Get
no.
what
You know what,
love.
Marco? This is what the meaning of life is. Yes,
Mm.
you gotta have some Rolex backbone. You need Rolex backbone, right?
Mhm.
But man, I gotta tell you, man, these Breguets. You know what? I love Patek's, right?
Mm.
I'm not a super rich collector. If I had the reason I went Patek is I always loved Patek. My initials PP Patek. I had to go Patek. Okay.
Right.
But let me say this to you. I could have easily gone Lange.
No, I can't do it, Arch. They made watches for the Nazis. I can't.
I know. I'm the same
That's,
too,
I
but-
can never get over that, Arch.
But I honestly could have gone Vacheron
I love. That's my one. Historiques
Okay.
1942.
or Breguet has got some amazing bang per buck.
The
Breguet is amazing. And realistically, Louis Breguet, he invented so many things. The tourbillon.
The greatest
He-
watchmaker ever. Period. It's
And
done.
why do
Not
they
even a
call it
conversation.
Breguet numerals on the Patek? It's not.
Breguet hands.
Exact. I mean, Breguet is an amazing. Now, the thing is with Breguet, you cannot buy it new. But you know what? Can you really buy you shouldn't really buy dress Pateks new either, should you?
Arch, you don't buy anything new apart from steel Rolex. Apart from all Rolex except for women's, all men's Rolex.
Jim
You
French,
buy retail.
where do you
Otherwise,
see the price of the 6006G in 6 to 12 months in the US? Look, I got to be honest with you. Great watch, fantastic watch. It has potential to rise substantially. Okay, it has huge because it's a 39 mil. It's black dial. They only did it for a short run. It has huge potential. I'd say it probably all Pateks, because of the Patek kind of surge there. I reckon you'd probably see it going up by about $5,000. It's a beautiful watch. Absolutely, I loved mine. Am I sorry to sold it? Look, I can't keep everything. I'm not made of money. Simple as that. I had to buy some Birkin bags. Was that a good idea? It's cheaper than a divorce.
you made the wise decision, Arch.
And I gotta
Arch-
be honest with you. How many can you really have?
I agree.
I gotta tell you.
This is the
Okay.
one. I always come back to this, Arch.
Ooh.
I can't help it. Beautiful in steel, complicated, and it's a dress watch. It's the one dress watch you can get. That one or what's his name? JJ's Reverso. JJ's Reverso is even cheaper, but it doesn't get the same kudos that, in my
Can I
opinion.
ask you
that,
this? Would you go for leather? Or would you go for... I reckon the wood. The wood looks beautiful in that rapport box, doesn't it?
Yeah, the wood. I would go the wood.
The wood.
Oh boy, Arch. Let's pay down the credit card before you start buying any watch boxes. Please. Don't give me a heart attack.
I don't know what's wrong with me, Mark.
I don't get it, Arch.
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. Can you?
Yeah. RR has a good point. He had this. David SW had this for sale for under 14,000. Arch, can you imagine?
Wow. That's...
You buy
Actually,
it when
that's-
it's taken the hit.
You know, they were originally about 20 US. I had a guy who bought one at the boutique. 20 US.
They still sell for that. I'm pretty sure. I think it's 19,900 US.
Yeah, around that. Yeah, just under. Look, because he came to me and said that... can I tell you, this is how stupid people get. He said to me he was annoyed that the numerals weren't applied numerals.
Oh, what a picky bastard! Are you kidding? First of all,
I said to him, what the hell are you talking about?
First of all, why would you want? The whole point is that the numerals will age with the dial, because it's actually not a matte. It looks like a cream dial, but it's actually a sunburst dial. Like it's a little bit sunbursty.
Yes.
You won't see that in pictures. So the whole point is that dial will matte, and so will the numerals over time, and then you're just going to be left with that beautiful effect. This guy has a rookie. What an amateur, Arch. Amateur.
Yeah, amateur hour, I think.
I like that off-white color and the contrast of the.
Oh, it's
bluish
gorgeous. You can
hands.
get one with red numerals around the track, but blue is my favorite color.
Nah.
No, the red one
Get
is
blue.
actually very nice. The red one is very nice also. They're both.
Is it like the red Ming, which is the sleeping giant?
No, here, I can pull it up. Let me pull it.
That's the sleeping giant. Tim.
It's also really nice.
Oh yeah.
They made
That's
also the
gonna be $500,000
1948.
watch. I'm gonna
Right.
retire on that Ming.
The
by
Ming
way.
Nautilus. There you go. This is the one. I just prefer the. You see, it's really nice. The red also.
It's
That's
kind of brown.
absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
You know this? Hey, can I ask you something, guys? Seriously, I
Yes.
got a few mental problems.
Sure.
Guys,
Don't tell me you just bought it.
Guys, I just want to ask you, seriously.
Hmm.
Seriously, I just want to ask you if I got that report box, that's probably all I'd need, isn't it? I don't need this stupid Louis Vuitton box.
100% Arch.
You don't
Just
need to
get-
spend 20 times that amount to get a watch box.
You know, I don't want to be the bringer of bad news,
Yes.
but getting the report is like getting a tutor when you want the Rolex. When you want the Rolex. When you're the pontiff, you can't be with a Tudor.
Tim, you're doing
He
your
has a
NLP
tutor.
again. You're doing your NLP.
And how
First
did
it
he
was-
feel when? How did you feel to wear that Tudor, Archie? When you saw a good fan of yours with a Paddock on, did that feel good? Did you feel
Movie
great?
star. Use your NLP again.
Movie star. You know what? I gotta tell you, that Vacheron is one of the most beautiful. You know, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's a triple date. I love it as a triple date. There's nothing inferior. What do you think of a triple date, Marco?
I love it.
Triple date is amazing. I love those teardrop lugs.
Oh, that's the best. Arch, you know what it reminds me of? Kerry Voutilainen. That's my favorite watchmaker in the world. He's got those same teardrop lugs on his cases. You know what's also good paying per buck, and it's made by, or it was made in collaboration with Kerry, Urban Jurgensen, but that's too soft. Toxic Sludge, Arch.
Toxic sludge?
Oh, it's bad. Like rose gold case watches, I think Federico was selling them for like 14 US or something like that. It's bad. The depreciation is awful, and the finish is like Paddock level. It's comparable to VC and everything else. Worse than Breguet, the depreciation. Ooh.
I think what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to wait a bit. I don't want to buy any more. I got some serious consumer problems, you know. But I got a beautiful collection. I don't know why I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? Why am I not happy?
You have an amazing Arch. You have the best collection probably you've ever had. And you're getting, don't forget, you're still getting a Pepsi, Arch. You know you're getting a
Yes.
Pepsi, right?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Mind melting collection.
The collection is only getting better. I mean, you said before, like 4 Paddocks keeps the rodents at bay. You can have 2 Paddocks, Arch, and you'll still be keeping the rodents at bay. Like they're not even chomping at your heels. You've crushed
Guys, we're going to wrap this up. Anyone doing a show afterwards?
Yes, I'm gonna be doing the after show. Just set it up.
I want
Arch,
to say
my-
to you,
My Bruce Wayne
ABC.
is in Germany.
beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so excited, man. We're gonna do a
But Arch, I don't wanna say it before I get it. I want it to be
No,
a
no, no, I
surprise
understand.
live
You wanna
on
just-
stream.
Stud Muffin $2 poster walking tour video. Walking tour. What's that?
Jay, right?
Oh, a vlog.
Vlog. Yeah, I think I will. I'll do one today. And Jay Wright, £2. Get a good deal on the LV and be much happier. Okay. Look, I got to be honest with you. I'm not that. I'm kind of a bit pissed off with LV. Okay.
And Arch, what deals are to be had? They don't come up pre-owned,
I'll be honest.
and
with
you're
you.
not discounting at the
I-
store. There's
I
0
think that-
deals.
I actually, Marco. I actually love the report box. I think
Oh,
that
it's so
is-
much nicer.
That's
It's nice.
look.
Yeah.
You don't need to spend 10. Look. If it was perfect for me, look. If someone bought me the LV box, I'd love it. But I think realistically, it's got things. It's not perfect either. Okay.
Well, Arch, the quality of the materials on the report is probably better than Louis because you're just paying for they're price gouging you because it's a Louis, right? Let's be honest.
Of course
Louis
they are.
Vuitton.
I mean, Arch, the much
box.
wiser decision is
box.
report, 100%. 100%.
Guys, I'm
And
gonna
it's
wrap
nice.
this show up. I love you all. You stay safe. Stay
Thanks,
well.
Arch.
I'll see
Be
you
well,
guys on the after
everybody.
show.
And I'll be putting a vlog on my ArchieLuxury channel. I'm a little bit embarrassed to tell you, but no, I did not buy the box. I don't have the money.
It's not cheap.
So guys, I love you all. Take care.
Cheers, Arch.
Cheers,
all.
everyone.
Good night, everybody.